Welcome to Science TV channel. This is where we explore the mysteries of the universe, decode fascinating natural phenomena, and discover the inventions that have changed the world. With a friendly and easy-to-follow approach, the channel brings you fresh and inspiring perspectives on science. If you love curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge, join us on this journey to uncover the unexplained.
Decoding the mysteries surrounding the event. American pilot dogfights with aliens. George F. Gorman spotted the UFO at around 9 p.m. while on a training mission for the North Dakota National Guard. A 27-minute dogfight. Lieutenant George F. Gorman, a veteran pilot with extensive World War II experience, was stunned when he encountered a strange object in the skies over Fargo, North Dakota, on October 1, 1948. The event has been described as a dogfight between Gorman and an unidentified flying object, UFO, allegedly controlled by extraterrestrials. It remains one of the most mysterious encounters since UFO phenomena first began to draw attention. Gorman reported seeing a glowing white ball emerging from an object that appeared to be far faster than his P-51 Mustang fighter plane. He first noticed the mysterious object at around 9 p.m. during a night training mission. The strange object was also seen by people on the ground. When Gorman tried to intercept it, he was drawn into a high-speed cat-and-mouse chase that lasted 27 minutes. The official story later promoted was that Gorman, despite his experience, had simply encountered an illuminated weather balloon or had been confused by the sudden bright appearance of Jupiter. However, Gorman never accepted that explanation. He bluntly told his friends, "I'll never believe I spent 27 minutes dogfighting with a lighted balloon." Gorman passed away in 1982, but his story remains an unsolved mystery. His unusual encounter continues to stir debate today, as UFOs have become a hot topic in Washington, often tied to conspiracy theories. 3 P-51 Mustangs in 1945. A photo of 3 P-51 Mustangs, the type of aircraft Gorman was flying during his encounter with the UFO. The mystery deepens. According to Chris Leto, an experienced F-16 pilot and investigator of the Gorman incident, the encounter began as Gorman and his fellow pilots were returning to Hector Airport. While the others broke formation, Gorman decided to remain airborne to practice night flying in the clear skies. As he passed over a packed stadium where the North Dakota Bison were playing the Augustana Vikings, he noticed something in the sky he couldn't explain, a blinking white sphere of light. Gorman contacted air traffic control, but they informed him that only his aircraft and a civilian Piper Cub were in the area. Climbing higher in his P-51 to investigate, Gorman suddenly saw the object accelerate to an estimated 600 miles per hour, 965 kilometers per hour. What followed was nearly half an hour of pursuit at full throttle. The strange object's glow seemed to engulf his aircraft, and its speed was vastly superior to the P-51. He described it as a clear white object with no fuzzy edges. The object performed aerobatic maneuvers, flipping 180 degrees, climbing steeply, and even cutting directly into his flight path. It blinked on and off, but when I approached, the light suddenly stabilized and formed a sharp outline, Gorman told investigators. Air traffic controllers at Hector Airport also reported seeing the lights during the dogfight. The pilot and passengers of the Piper Cub witnessed the same phenomena. Despite pushing his aircraft to the limit, Gorman could not keep up with the UFO. After 27 minutes, the object shot vertically into the sky at incredible speed, leaving Gorman unable to follow. Shaken, he landed his fighter. Hours later, he gave sworn testimony in America's first official UFO investigation, Project Sign. Using a Geiger counter, investigators detected significant radiation on Gorman's P-51 Mustang. Though this was attributed to high-altitude flight, Gorman testified, "I am convinced there was definite thought behind the maneuvers of the object. I am also convinced the object was governed by the laws of inertia. Its acceleration was rapid but not abrupt, and although it could turn at considerable speed, it always did so smoothly, following a natural curve. I am in good physical condition, and I doubt that many pilots could withstand the turns and speeds imposed by the object and remain conscious. The object could not only turn and accelerate faster than my plane, but also climb better and maintain its speed while gaining altitude." Project Sign evaluated Gorman as a sincere and serious individual who was deeply shaken by his experience and did not attempt to exaggerate his story. Air Traffic Controller Lloyd D. Jensen was described as reliable, cautious, and careful in his observations. His colleague, H.E. Johnson, was noted as serious, quiet, and not impressionable. Project Grudge. Dr. Ellen Cannon, the Piper Cub pilot, was described as alert, quick-witted, and highly competent, though he was reportedly unimpressed by the incident, believing the object was likely just a Canadian fighter aircraft. Investigators from Project Sign initially believed something remarkable had indeed occurred that night in Fargo. But later inquiries under Project Grudge and Project Blue Book dismissed the event, labeling it simply as a weather balloon. Mustang P-51. The same model of aircraft Gorman flew that night in 1948 at Hector Airport. Still, many found the official explanations unconvincing. They believed Gorman had experienced one of the earliest documented confrontations with a UFO. Gorman himself never publicly spoke about the encounter again, reportedly threatened with court-martial if he did. Yet his account remains a key piece of the UFO puzzle. The U.S. officially ended Project Blue Book in the 1960s, declaring there was nothing to see. But half a century later, the debate has resurfaced and is now treated as a serious national security issue in the United States. What was once dismissed as fringe or harmful is now openly discussed by high-level figures, including former Presidents Bill Clinton and Barack Obama. U.S. lawmakers have authorized the Pentagon to report on UFOs following the leak of stunning videos showing recent military encounters with strange objects. Washington is also pushing for further discussion on UFOs, including a proposed new law to protect witnesses.